What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Finally going to be able to do some detailing on the Porsche. As you can see, there's still some snow, but it's about 60 degrees today, and it took a little while to get the hose unfrozen, but the hose is ready. I got the pressure washer. It's going to be a fun video. I'm going to show you the whole step-by-step guide and sort of how I wash my car, and if there's any feedback, leave a comment below. Well, as you can see, it is absolutely filthy. So I did a quick wash when the car was delivered just to get some of the grime off, but I also took it in for service, got some stuff done. I'll cover that in another video, but man, I am looking forward to this moment. Finally going to be able to fully detail her. I cannot wait. So step one is I like to go through and just pressure wash the entire car, try to get all that top layer of grime off. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll work on the wheels and sort of get started from there. Now that we got sort of the top layer of grime and dirt off, I'm gonna start working on the wheels, and then we'll pressure wash one more time, and then we'll go for the foam. All right, so the product that I use, and I'm not sponsored by these guys or anything, they are local to Denver. I mean, I was using them when I was still living in California and Texas, but I use Adam's wheel cleaner. So what I do to every single wheel is give it a nice healthy spray, especially for the first wash. There's so much grime, and as you can see, sure, see that? Yep, already working. Pretty crazy. So I'm gonna do that with all four wheels. All right, now that it's been a few minutes, let's look at how it's been working. You see that? I mean, unreal. And that's just one wheel. So I'm gonna agitate it a little bit with a brush that I have, and we'll see how it comes out. All right, so this is the brush that I have. It's actually Adam's Polishes as well. I have so much of their stuff. If anybody from Adam's Polishes is watching, let's chat, man. I use a lot of your products. Anyways, all I'm gonna do is agitate inside the wheel well a little bit. Oh my goodness, it is so dirty. Oh, that is crazy. Oh my goodness. Wow. See if you guys can see this. I mean, it was black in that wheel well. No. So now we're gonna spray it all off and see what the final product looks like. I mean, that's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy how much better it looks. I don't know if the camera, you can see, I mean, it is silver again, which is awesome. So we're gonna do that 3 more times. That is crazy how much better it looks, especially in the sun. Wow, that's awesome. I mean, these look amazing when they're nice and clean. Wow. So, wheels done. Now I'm gonna pressure wash the car one more time. That's awesome. I'm gonna pressure wash the car one more time, and then we're gonna get ready for foam, baby. Oh, these look incredible. All right, time for the fun stuff. Gonna foam it up, and we're gonna start washing after that. All right, I actually forgot my foaming product I like to use, so I just use my regular car shampoo. So it works, but it's not as thick, right? So just loosening everything up, and I'm gonna start washing the car. All right, so now what I do is I have some microfiber in here, and we're just gonna start washing. Always start from the top and work your way down. I like to do the front and rear last because those are typically the dirtiest. I'll tell you what though, washing this car compared to my Raptor, this is like just the cab of my Raptor, this whole car. Remember, start from the top and work your way down every time. All right, time to hose. Okay, at this point, the car is still wet. Looks incredible. There's two options you can do, and since I haven't detailed this car before, I'm gonna use some wax. So how this wax works, and I'll show you guys the bottle here in a second, is you can apply wet or dry, but when you apply wet, you don't have to dry the car. So I'm gonna do that right now, and we should be good to go. It's looking amazing. All right, so the wax that I use, and I use this, oh no, it's frozen. Well, the wax I was gonna use is completely frozen. So I'm just gonna dry the car. So I use one microfiber to get most of the water off, and then I use another one that's dry. Both these towels are brand new too, so that's one thing you need to make sure is whenever you're washing the car, drying the car, anything, make sure the towels that you're using are completely clean, whether they're brand new or not. Just gotta try your best to make sure they're clean. Another good way to wash the car, dry the car, is with a leaf blower, which I have one, but I don't have it ready, and I don't want the car to get water spots because I was planning on using the wax. But the wax bottle is completely frozen, which is very disappointing, but what are you gonna do? You live and you learn. And I'm gonna look at some new products for, you know, maybe like a waterless wash, so I can wash it during the winter in the garage. But I do need to do a paint correction. There's a lot of swirls on this paint, but 16-year-old car, what do you expect? I still think it's gonna pop once I'm done. It already looks like it is. I still need to use some detail spray on it. And what's nice when you hand dry like this, or even when you wax, you see pretty clearly if you miss spots, because then the towel gets super dirty. Thankfully, so far so good. Well, the car looks great. There's some swirls in the paint, so I probably got to do like a good paint correction when I can. But I don't have detail, so I'm gonna have to do that a little bit later, but at least I got most of it clean. The last thing I'm gonna do, another Adams product. I gotta talk to them, see if they can help me out here. But I use a glass cleaner. So two ways that I use it is either I spray it just directly to the glass, or I spray it on the microfiber. So smaller pieces of glass, I put it on the towel. Larger pieces, I just spray right on. So it doesn't mean much from my experience, but let's see. Let me just, what's nice is that it gets all these water spots out. Hopefully you can tell in the camera that it is much, much better. Very nice. All right, looks good. Well, the last thing that it's missing is wax, but unfortunately my wax is completely frozen, so that's it. I mean, it looks incredible. I'm gonna take this off. I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but the Carrera looks off. It's a little slanted, and it looks to me a little bit on the right. So I may just take that all off. I have a heat gun, so it's pretty easy to do. But yeah, this looks awesome. This looks awesome. These silver wheels in the black, I actually really like that combo a lot. I was thinking about maybe getting some black wheels, or black wheels with polished lip. But man, these silver ones just look really good. What I will do most likely, because wheels and tires are pretty expensive, is I hate how you can't see the tires. You see that? I like it when it's flush with the body. So what I've seen a lot of people do is just get spacers. I've never used spacers before. Actually, I used it on my RS, but it's the only time I've ever used them. And it looks like spacers were an option from the factory. So I'll do some research and maybe get some spacers, but there it is. Awesome, guys. Till the next one.